What's up, Notification Squad? It's Friday, the week is over, the weekend's here, and it's time, as always, for YouTuber news. Take it away, me. Thanks, me. Great jumper, by the way. Oh, thanks. Yeah, anytime. Zoe Sugg has opened up about her relationship with Zalfie days. Jacksepticeye has raised an incredible amount of money for charity. Markiplier has taken a firm stance on gun control, and of course it's the return of Dan Watch. All this, plus it's cold and I'm cold and on this week's edition of YouTuber News, the video news service from WeTheUnicorns.com, the only website written by people who are just as tired as you are. Our first story, Zoe Sugg has opened up about the realities of her relationship with Zalfie Diaz. Speaking to Glamour magazine as part of a cover shoot, Zoe revealed what it's like to be in a relationship with someone where you're both daily vloggers. She says there can be challenges. For example, she says there's some days where she says to Zalfie, I don't want to be in your video today. And she says that it can be challenging due to the fact that they both live and work in the same place, their house. But despite this, it seems their relationship is still going strong and that all the crazy vlogging nonsense hasn't come between them. Yet. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Looking forward to hearing from Zalfie and Zoe's lawyers for that joke. You can read more quotes from the interview and see Zoe's stunning pics on WeTheUnicorns.com. Who'd have thought it? Our second story, breaking news, Jacksepticeye's a good guy. This isn't news, we all knew this. Yep, Jack has proven once again that he is one of the best guys on YouTube and perhaps even the whole world by raising $100,000 for bipolar and depression awareness in 5 hours. That's right, using only the powers of live streaming and being Irish, Jack managed to raise $105,278.57 for the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance. That is some pretty stunning stuff. The Alliance is a fantastic little charity. More than half of the people who work there live with a mood disorder. The people who run the workshops for them are themselves living with mental illness, so it's just a very productive, healthy, great thing to raise money for, and I'm sure with 100 grand they can do some incredible work. You know that Jacksepticeye, right? He gets this reputation of being such a nice guy. He's actually so rude. Right? Last week I was at the big YouTube News Gala, you know, the big ball they throw every year for all the YouTube newsmen. I was there, Keemstar was there, you know, all the big stars of YouTube News. And freaking Jacksepticeye is there, because of course he is. So I walk up to him and I'm like, hey Jack, great to see you. Blanks me. Completely ignores me. Me! From YouTube News! Completely ignores me. So rude. So rude. And then I later found out it wasn't him, it was actually a different YouTuber who just had green hair. I don't think Jack actually even has green hair anymore, so it wasn't him. But I'm still mad at him. Our third story, Markiplier has released a video in which he takes a surprisingly firm stance on gun control. I say surprising because, as he himself says in his new video, he doesn't really usually touch on political subjects, on sensitive subjects like this. But he says he's been so moved by the Parkland shooting, which happened recently in Florida, I'm sure you've heard about it. He says that he needs to speak out. He says that his viewers are affected by these issues and that he needs to take a stance. And take a stance he has. He has explicitly said that he wants America to ban assault rifles. Now, of course, there were people in the comments of his video saying the AR-15, which is the weapon that's used in pretty much all of these shootings these days, is not technically an assault rifle, but I think that's just semantics, isn't it? What he's talking about is banning weapons that have no purpose other than to just kill a lot of humans in a short space of time. I mean, you can't go hunting with an AR-15, it's ridiculous. This was a bold move from Mark. I mean, guns are one of the most polarizing issues in the United States. It was quite strange to see this new video and see people disliking it and disagreeing with him in the comments. I mean, usually Mark's videos are just a big old love-in when everyone's having a great time and loving Mark. You know, to see him take a somewhat controversial stance in the eyes of some people, you know, it may cost him viewers, but you got to applaud him for putting his foot down and stating his beliefs. We'll see in time if this has any effect on Mark's popularity, but in my professional opinion, nah. Well, those are our stories, and you know what that means. It's time for Dan Watch. Welcome to Dan Watch, I'm Doctor Who. Boy, do I love travelling around in my Millennium Falcon. What's Dan been up to this week? Well, as you know, it's been snowing here in the UK, and Dan has been out of the house in a rare move, enjoying the snow. Now, he was at the park with Phil, and Phil turned to him, a cheeky smile on his face, and said, hey Dan, I don't want to make a snowman. I want to make a snow howl. And then proceeded to cover Dan in snow so quickly he couldn't escape. And Dan became trapped inside a snowman, and he's still there. You need to go and help him. He's still there. You need to go and help him. This has been Dan Watch. Yeah, it's Hyde Park. It's just, he's by a tree. You'll see a snowman, but it's not actually a snowman. It's a poor sweet boy, and he's trapped, and he's probably gonna freeze to death. So I would send the police, the fire service, everyone you've got. Cool. And then a large pepperoni. And then just some peppers on there. No sweet corn. Okay, and a Diet Coke. And then what's the delivery gonna be like on that? Oh, what? Oh, I suppose it's snowing, so it'll take a while. Okay, well, get here when you can. Okay, love you. Okay, bye. Just leaving a voicemail. Before we move on to our question of the week, I've got a few bits of news. We've got a brand new video series here on We the Unicorns. It's called YouTuber Sims. It's a show where we make YouTubers on The Sims. Obviously. Me and Josh loaded up the game. We made a bunch of your favorite YouTubers chosen by you guys. It was great old fun, and that video went up yesterday, and it's on our channel, so make sure to watch it after this one, of course. Second piece of news, our sister website, PopBuzz, has a show called PopBuzz Presents, which goes out live on Twitter every Thursday, and I interviewed Camila Cabello, formerly of Fifth Harmony, now of her own harmonies. And that video will also be going up soon on YouTube, so make sure you check it out. That's the end of my own news. Now back to the YouTuber news. The sound of the underground reminds me that it's time for our question of the week. Last week I asked you a question of the week, as I do every week, and a bunch of you answered, and the answers were certainly something, weren't they? But only one of them was correct, and that comes from Ben. If you'd like to read out the person who got the correct answer. Oh, I'd be delighted, thank you. I love you. The correct answer came from someone by the name of 50% Gay, alright then, who said, "You have short-term memory loss and have been walking around the beach aimlessly for days." Turns out that was true. I got very sunburned. Well, now it's time for this week's question of the week, which is as follows. Get your notepads ready. Here it comes. I have 46 jars of jam. So get your answers in for that one next week, and the correct one will be read out by me, Benedict Horatio Ronaldo Townsend. That's canon now. I'm Benedict Townsend. This has been YouTuber News, which airs every Friday on the We the Unicorns YouTube channel, Facebook page, Twitter page, all the pages. Don't forget that the best way to get YouTuber News is to hit subscribe, and then you get the new episodes delivered straight to you the second they come out. And also, if you could do me a quick favour, if you've enjoyed today's episode, or if you just enjoy this series in general, please could you give this video a like? It really helps us out with algorithms and computer stuff and stuff that nerds like. Not me, because I'm a cool guy and I've got a fast car and a leather jacket, but nerds love stats, and so liking is good for the nerds. Keep the nerds happy, the cool guys are happy too. I'll see you next week, gang. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Or else.